Red E.
Hi guys, this is MegaDragonoid. As you probably can see, we're back. Sorry for the 2 weeks of hiatus, or how you want to call it. We were really busy getting all stuff ready and working. But as life continued, stuff went hard on us. I was actually hoping not to do that. But I guess you can't help to resist. Can't even, Sira. Can probably not resist, huh?
Must I say this line, right?
Tell you what now?
Must I say this line for fair play?
Yeah, you can.
Alright, now let's not make a melodrama out of this.
Well, it's more actually somebody might want to explain what all happened.
Well, first they were against our Ace Eternity, and we actually convincing, but one of them was still against us. Now we need to have to explain of our guys up there with the top hats who is lying and who is not. But we're getting a fair play is getting nervous lately, so we are going to ask him some few questions.
So yeah, here we are. So let's get this party
we
started.
Here right now.
I put on his next lineup.
Okay, wait. Okay. Perhaps I did overstate the truth for a pinch.
A pinch.
I pinch you in the face. But it makes no difference! I definitely remember seeing blood on Mcguilded's hands, both of them!
Objection!
And yet, only one of the defense blocks which we have here as evidence is stained it. It is stained.
So you keep saying...
I wonder if I might be allowed to speak, sir.
Go ahead, Mr. First.
The thing is, I think I remember seeing it myself as it happens. Seeing what?
Still your life, sorry.
The blood there and the scented hands. I think, yes. I'm almost sure that it was both of his hands, not just one. What? What? Ow.
Ouchie, ouchie.
It would appear that we're going to need further testimony from all you witnesses. This time, I would like to know precisely what you did and what you did not see. Do I make myself perfectly clear?
You need that saying fast. Like, do I make myself perfectly clear?
Oh, is it? We can do it the way we want it, Cheryl. We don't have to do it exactly how other people do it.
No, that sounds more dramatic.
I would more like say like, do I make myself clear? Like a little bit graceful.
Clear?
That sounds a little better.
Oh.
It sounds like more like, yeah, like meaning it like. Urgh!
Do I make myself perfectly clear? Yes! Mr. Naruhodo. this is good news. Of course, as the trial seems to have been shifted slightly at last.
Yes. Might finally have a chance to turn things around here. The turnabout route.
Yeah, the turnabout, round and round and round.
It always have somehow title. It's like turn around, turn around, turn around. It never stops. Again.
What the witness really saw. It was blood on both hands that of the assailant. I certainly and this string tree remember that. However, I suppose you might say that I didn't see the exact moment that stabbing and transpired of that matters.
I remember seeing the knife, and I remember seeing both hands of the attacker's hand with blood on them.
Actually, to see anything myself, no, until I heard that scream.
Anyway, the fact remains, there can't have been anyone else inside the carriage, or we all would have seen. Put the hair down and the glasses.
Well, lo and behold. In truth of fact, not one of you was witness to the crucial moment the crime was perpetrated.
I apologize, my lord, but honestly, there was no one else inside the carriage, and the man's hands were covered in blood.
I guess he lost his king. Ding.
I wonder how he looks like when he's eating corn. That much incriminating evidence is to saying we saw the man do it.
Wow, that was actually like sounded like he has it in his mouth. Wow. That's really not what the testimony is about.
Oh, there he is. Let us examine the interior of the omnibus once more.
Why does he look so much like Edgeworth, but in a different way? He's more like a bloody vampire.
This is actually the Edgeworth, but more sexy.
Nice.
The victim's flesh blood is clearly visible on the seat, corroborating the witness's accounts. In other words, there is no substantial nor significant change in the fact of the case.
Very well. Your cross-examination, please, counsel.
Yes, my lord. Okay, curious what we're supposed to do. Justin?
Alright, so you need to press on the very last statement, so the fifth statement.
I think it is not going any faster. Hi, people. And everything you saw of the inside was through the skylight of the roof of the omnibus?
That's right! It was fiercely cold at night, but the glass wasn't frosted over.
Oh yes, I remember I was shivering. I was so bitter.
Which rather begs the question of why the pair of you were sitting on the roof deck in the first place.
Well, I don't know about this young fellow, but I couldn't enter the cabin.
Oh, why not?
It was locked from the inside. I tried knocking, but no one opened the door.
It was locked?
That's right! And it was a public bus service. For pity's sake, that's not what I call fair play. The Fair Play Center is right now open.
Yes,
Fair play.
Yes, I had exactly the same experience. I tried knocking. The gent inside stared at me to clear off. I had no choice but to climb up on the roof deck and look down longing into the warm cabin below.
I grabbed the doorknob and twist. Locked. Well, I can assure you, I wasn't just looking down. I was glaring long and hard. The sunlight. And that's precisely why I can tell you with an absolutely convenience that if there was anyone else in all that cabin, I would have been noticed. Uncomfortable, I would say.
I'm not sure about these two witnesses. Could they really have seen everything inside the cabin through the skydeck? We didn't have a blink, which was normally the case when we know we have to go to them. But, yeah. Justin?
Well, we have to say they might not have been able to.
Allow me to confirm one thing, Mr. Fairplay. You're riding this omnibus. And the witness of the event in the cabin through the skylight in the floor of the upper deck. Is that right?
That's right, yes.
In that case, there's a portion of the cabin of the interior that would have been out of sight for you, from you.
What?
By golly, really?
More like, by golly.
Obviously, at this stage, we cannot say for sure. But the possibility cannot deny. Time of the incident, there should have been another passenger in the enclosure cabin of the omnibus.
Objection!
Objection! Enough hypocritical mandering, my Nepopol's friend. This prosecution demands that you substantiate your claims. After all, the scene of the crime is here, in the very flesh.
Very well. I will uphold the prosecution's demand. You will identify the area on this cross-sectional plan of the omnibus. Where exactly in the omnibus are you suggesting that this potential extra passenger could have been situated? Basically to the lower right.
On the lower?
Right underneath them.
Right underneath them?
Yeah, where you're pointing.
Oh, I was like, huh? I was like underneath them, but there was no place to sit here, or hide even. So it could only been here, because that's the only way, for, like, if they're sitting here, they're sitting there. Am I right?
Yep, you're perfectly correct.
Both rows of the seat of the on the roof face in the direction of the travel. Where the seats of the enclosure cabin face each other. Which means the visible part of the cabin which passengers on the roof deck can see through the skylight. As it is I have drawn here. That's right, my lord. As you can see, the opposing see that on as which the victim as his attacker were sitting is obscured from the view. In other words, if someone had been sitting on that seat, it's quite possible that the witness have been completely unaware of it.
Ah!
Objection!
Objection! It's quite possible some phantom was sitting there. You Nippopos have been forbidden habit of obscuring the truth with ambiguity.
Huh?
I concur with the prosecution's rejoinder. In a British court of law, evidence is paramount. I cannot entertain this conjecture, counsel. That is, unless you're able to put a name to this mysterious passenger to whom you allude.
And you, Mr. Naruhodo? Inosuke
Honestly, I don't
Naruhodo.
know who could have been. Who would have been? Who could have been in the other seat, which is outside? Outside, it's from the witness on the roof deck.
I have an inkling. Are we right now we're playing Splatoon?
Apparently.
Yeah. Yep, that's right.
We are now playing Splatoon.
So we do have an inkling, you should say.
I understand, my lord. The defense would like to put put forward a name. Oh, there's his other gals again.
You are a fool. That is just reminding that my children perhaps say that. That response was a desperate attempt by a man who has no notion of his own eliminations. A toast to hard lessons has yet learned. I'm holding the challenge right now because I'm drinking.
Let us not delay, counsel. The defense is still to name the passenger in the other seat. What was that?
He does it every time when he's going to get focused. This could be it. This could be the chance I've been waiting for to turn the trial around in my favor. The turnaround.
Turn around in the speed of sound. He will going. Inosuke, the ninja, the samurai man. On the night of the murder, he said.
Yeah, on the night of the murder, President Arca, the seat in the unimposed cabin that was obscured from the view was.
Drum ruffle, please.
It is our Mr. Mcguilded.
Wait, it's Mr. Mcguilded?
Yep. So he was sitting opposite the guy that was actually killed.
Take that!
The passenger in the enclosed cabin that the windows on the roof deck failed to see has been Mr. Mcguilded.
McDonald's?
Mr. Mcguilded?
What are you talking about, Council? That's the name of the descendant!
There.
Objection!
Objection! Oh! If I discourage this chamber by smashing my hollow chalice, do forgive the discourtesy. Of course. A rumble downstairs.
Lord Van Zeit.
Zeeks.
Sorry.
People talk of those tiny islands, nations of the Far East, as having a learning and culture of their own. But I see they use the terms ill at visitary.
What are you trying to say?
Let me explain the terms that even a student of the artless backwater such as yourself might understand. When the bloody scene unfolded, the victim and his assailant were sitting side by side. Multiple witnesses attest to the fact it's a very premise in which this case is built. Well, if you saw the picture, does Mr. Mcguilded wearing those black clothes?
So far I have seen not.
Not. It's not. He's wearing purple. The only that is
And he is wearing
that.
like a scarf.
Yeah.
From what I
Multiple
noticed, he
witnesses
had
have
a,
attested
did
to the
have a
fact.
scarf. So
It's a very premise on which this case is built.
Objection!
well, that premise may be wrong.
What?
If the victim really was seated beside Mr. Mcguilded, it creates an
Inconsistency.
Thank you. That could be. Oh, no, another one. Yeah, my tongue's getting twisted.
Can't be reconciled in any way.
Thank you.
What inconsistency, Council?
The defense gloves, my lord. Both witnesses made the same testimony. They claimed that there was blood on both hands of the person sitting next to the victim.
Objection!
Yet we know the truth also to be otherwise. Only one glove bears the glory remain.
Objection!
Objection.
Point is, even in the face of credible evidence, both witnesses have maintained their stance.
Yes. Their testimony remains unchanged.
Exactly, they both adamantly swear that they are clearly remembering seeing blood on both hands of the assassination. In short, their memory of the events is correct, and their testimony reveals the truth. Somebody else has been sitting beside the victim that night. Third party would have yet to identify. And the victim's blood was on the passenger's hand. Both of them.
Objection!
Objection. And who was this third party?
Obviously, the true culprit.
Extraordinary!
Ora.
Order! Order! Order!
Oh my god.
Excuse me, sorry.
Justin is dying. Call 911.
No.
What exactly are you postulating?
Objection!
Sorry.
Yeah. The definitive solution is just that, nothing more than conjecture. The witnesses have clearly stated that they saw the accused.
Objection!
Well, in elaboration on his testimony, Mr. Fairplay said two of them were wearing hats. I could not exactly make out of their faces.
Yes. The tops on their heads were obscured by the roof. I could see the rest of them though.
To be honest, you cannot see if the person that is the victim is wearing a hat. It's barricaded.
Yeah.
But there's an element missing there, right?
Yeah.
Yes, that's right. Both gens were mostly generally hatted. I do tend to notice such things, sir.
And what particular styles of hat did the two gentlemen sport, Mr. First?
I'm afraid I don't remember. And you call yourself a hatter.
The style of hat makes no difference. There was no third passenger in that cabin.
How can you be sure?
Because if there had been, the accused Mr. Mcguilded could undoubtedly have offended the facts. Unless that is, you are proposing an even more preposterous examination. That the accused failed even to notice the presence of the true culprit in the very cabin on which he traveled.
Ah. He's
Someone
right.
is actually taking silent. I think it's supposed to be silent.
I don't know. If there was another person traveling in the enclosed cabin of the Anibus, inconvenient that Mr. Gilded had been unaware of it.
Order! There's clearly a simple solution to this problem.
Bring the accused, Mr. Mcguilded, to the stand.
Well, what say you, counsel?
The prosecution objects, my lord.
On what grounds?
As a suspect, he will be already made a full statement to the police.
But what if there's some reason that he's unable to speak freely?
Magnus Mcguilded is no unducated ruffian.
Oh great, he's broken again.
If it is indeed turns out a man has been withholding information, you can be sure it will have been a most deliberate act.
Counsel for the defense, what is your opinion?
My lord, should we ask Mcguilded to testify or not?
Demand his testimony.
And his testimony, I demand it.
Yes, we need to hear what he has to say in order to find the truth. The defense would like to call Mr. Mcguilded to the stand.
In that case, I would like to hear the opinion of the jury.
Oh, wait a moment. Getting a bit hungry.
Hungry! He is sweating. Sweat, 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 sweat.
Yes, I need a little time to consider this.
He's sweating a lot. Whew.
Apparently, yeah.
If you ask me, I think we should hear what Mr. Mcguilded has to say.
Oh my god, those activities between her.
What's she doing?
Oh, you do. Yiki ba, yiki no, yiki ni, yiki no. Yiki ba, yiki no, yiki ni, yiki no.
There's no duck here.
There's no duck in this house!
Get the men out of here, I say!
It would be utterly illogical not to hear his testimony.
Who did you again?
You.
Me, okay. When something needs doing, get it done. That's how I run things at the guild.
We're in the bathroom of my favorite little sachet. Oh yes, that would be lovely.
Yes, the jury says the man must be heard. Very well. The court will hear the defendant's testimony. Bailiff, show the defendant to the stand at once.
Why must he be shown? He needs to be brought in!
Bum, bum.
Now, maybe what exactly happened that night will finally come clear.
Ho ho ho, in a bottle of rum.
Yo ho ho.
Let proceedings be resumed.
I was waiting for that one, to be honest.
Mr. Mcguilded, have you been listening to the discourse of the day?
I don't know. How's he been?
There he is! Big hat!
To be sure I have, my lord.
My lord! Sorry, can help it. Sometimes I like a little kid.
There are now two matters on which the court desires to hear from you. The first is whether or not there was a third party with you in the omnibus cabin as proposed by the defense. The second is that if such a person was indeed present, why did you conceal that fact from the police? Yeah, no. 'Tis not in my nature to hide anything at all.
Just answer the questions, please.
The truth of the matter is, I've been desperate about this all along. Do I tell yous all, keep me mouth shut?
Oh my god, somebody is forcing him to say keep mouth shut.
Apparently so. Tell us what, Mr. Mcguilded.
The fine fellow representing me is absolutely right. In the carriage on the night with myself and the other man, there was another passenger.
Me-self. There's a grammar error with me-self. Can you see that, Justin? Me-self. It's myself. Me.
A mini-me?
Uh-oh.
Mini-me?
What?
Sorry, can I help
What?
it? Mini-me?
What did...
Mini-me.
Oh my god.
Could I help it?
The whoop.
It's true. Aye. And 'twas me who helped this little urchin get away after it all happened.
You... What? Oh, my back.
How dare you? Baron von Zeeks is not pleased. No, Magnus Mcguilded. The convenient excuse can't save you now.
Yeah, you will still be arrested for
assisting a criminal, basically.
Mm-hmm.
I'm truly sorry, Lord Van Zeeks. I'm sure you'll be wanting to know why I said nothing when I was taken in by the police.
Yeah, he's been forced to stay silent, or he will get killed.
I do be having a very good reason, I assure you.
Yeah, sure, buddy.
Which was... Well, the little child was just in the wrong place at the wrong time, not in any way involved, you see?
What?
If the police had known the wee one was there, they'd have assumed she'd done it. They'd have hauled her into this here courtroom just like myself. I was only trying to spare her that.
Oh, so that's why that underneath seat was so empty. I mean, it had space left.
Young hearts and young minds are easily damaged, my lord.
True. Very true. Hmm. Interesting.
And who was this young child of whom you speak? That I don't know. You don't know? Well, the wee thing just happened to be in the carriage that night. I never saw her before or since.
Objection!
Objection. We have absolutely no reason to believe this man. The prosecution calls for the witness statement to be disregarded by the court.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if the urchin isn't here in this courtroom as we speak, listening to the proceedings.
Hmm?
Uh-oh. Ah! Smoke! Ah! Fire! There's fire! Look, someone's trying to get away. That's not you! We can't see anything through the holes, look! What's going on?
No, what's going on?
Be careful, Mr. Naruto! Cover your face! Believe! Don't let the executors the same! Secure the omnibus!
I hereby call an emergency recess. Bailiff, ensure the defendant is in custody and clear the courtroom.
We heard we're moving from all the smoke-filled courtroom by the bailiff. We need the scenes of chaos of people stumbled over one and then the other in despite it be the chamber. We had no idea what was happening. All we knew was that the time had been at least the trial has been suspended. Ah!
To be continued! To be continued!
How is it be continued? Wank! Shut up, you wanker! Sorry, I could help it.
Bibbidi babbidi bibbidi babbidi bibbidi babbidi boo. Salakazoola, bitkaboola, bibbidi bobbidi boo. La 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 la. Bibbidi bobbidi, bibbidi bobbidi, bibbidi bobbidi boo. Okay. 18 February, 12:52 p.m. The Old Billy Defenders Chamber.
What on earth just happened in there?
Mr. Nadahudu, I've managed to find out what happened.
Sata.
Susa. I
Zato,
was
sorry.
told that it was the fans from the smoke grenade. A toughened exploding device that released smoke, just like a ninja.
Ninja finish.
I actually can do that in Tears of the Kingdom with the smoke shroom.
Oh.
My enemies won't even see me, so I'm doing an assassin kill for them. Already out.
It's you that's saying it.
I said my line.
I didn't hear it. Oh,
I was told that it was an advanced form.
sorry. A smoke grenade? It sounds like some sort of thing ninjas use.
Oh, yeah. You're just making sure everything is safe now. I think the trail will start again before long.
I hope so. Oops. Oh. But who would have done something like that?
The police managed to get someone who was trying to flee the courtroom, apparently.
Flee the courtroom? Why?
Well, it's the young girl of around 15, I hear.
Young girl? Then could it be the other passenger of Mcguilded was talking about?
My thoughts exactly.
No, he wasn't lying. Oh, what become of Mcguilded actually? Are there many things I need to ask him about? But he's not here.
I think he was summoned to the prosecutor's chamber to answer questions. Along with the young girl.
Who is he, I wonder? What was he even doing at the trial? He was talking at a high risk. What was possibly benefited to her?
There's no other matter that's troubling me.
God damn. Stop canceling my stream to watch, Google. What's that?
The 20 pence.
Hmm? Oh,
According to the coachman, Mr. Beppo, he took 4 passengers that night at the fare of the 5 pence each. That comes a total of 20 pence exactly.
but now it seems there's were in fact 5 passengers.
Which means the figures doesn't seem to add up again.
She's right. That is strange.
Counsel for the defense, kindly proceed into the courtroom. The trial will recommence in 5 minutes.
Oh, thank you, officer. We'll go in straight away.
Well, whoever she is, I imagine this young girl will be asked to take the stand and testify now. I really can't imagine what she's going to say, but it could alter the whole direction of the trail.
We will know soon enough, Mrs. Susato.
Yes.
Yosh! Yosh!
18 February, 1 p.m. The Old Bailey courtroom.
Oh, there she is. There's the young girl next to Mcguilded. Look. Must be the old one who's caused the disturbance before.
Well, after that rather eventful recess, the court will now resume the trial of Mr. Magnus Mcguilded. Now then, Lord Van Zeeks.
My lord?
I believe you have established the cause of the smoke, which veiled proceedings earlier.
The seems to have been found from the smoke grenade and so typically employed by the army.
Good gracious, the army? What in devil's name?
It wasn't able. Wait, it wasn't elaborated by a young girl to cloak her escape from the public gallery, which she was caught. And now occupies the stands.
Your name, girl? Are you responsible for the smoke grenade which induced such pandemonium here in my courtroom? What is the meaning of this deplorable behavior? Ahem, if I may, my lord? Yes, Miss Mcguilded? I think perhaps I ought to explain here why it is that this wee lass was here in the first place, and why she tried to bolt like that. 'Tis all tied up with the events of that night, so it is. Very well, Mr. Mcguilded, give your testimony. You explain to the court exactly how this young woman is involved in this case.
Just what did happen that night. Not like the defense lawyer needs the information or anything.
Witness testimony. The young girl.
On the night in question, I took the back seat in the omnibus and promptly nodded off. Then, begorra! A loud thud and a wee scream woke me up with a fair start. There was a fella collapsed on the floor at me feet, so I sat him up on the seat across from me. Then I turned to find out where the scream had come from, and bless my soul, what did I find? There was a child in there, all curled up in a ball, hiding her wee self away. I remain somewhat baffled, I confess, but from what I gather on the night in question, this young girl was indeed riding in the omnibus, is that correct? 'Tis exactly as the Defense Council said. This last was the 5th passenger, my lord.
That doesn't add up.
Very well. The defense may now cross-examine the witnesses. Are you ready, counsel?
Yes, my lord. Right, I know. I have no idea where to start. Okay, where do we go?
Apparently, you have to press on all the statements.
What? Okay, Justin, prepare your mouth to bladder.
Hold it!
That's what it says.
And when you first got on the omnibus, were there any other passengers already on board?
There were not. The cabin was empty and there was no one on the roof deck either. You were the first passenger, as it were. I see. Aye, and that's why I took the back side as I did. 'Tis the most comfortable, so it is.
Can you explain exactly what you mean by the back seat?
By all means, 'tis how you already described it earlier. I'm talking about the seat opposite the one in which the poor gentleman who was stabbed was sitting. Like I said, 'tis the most comfortable where I feel most at ease. And of course, I enjoy gazing through the skylight from time to time as well.
Booga!
There's a lot of talk you say in the screen.
Aye, that's right. How can I explain it? It was like the sound of someone falling to the ground. Sort of noise.
So you think that was the sound of Mr. Miller falling to the floor, have been stabbed?
Well now, you remember I was asleep at the time, so I wouldn't like to say. And when the sound woke me and I opened my eyes, there wasn't a soul to be seen in the carriage but the fellow on the floor.
You didn't see anyone? That's the same amount. You did hear a scream.
Ah, from the seats above you on the roof deck, I presume. Not above me, no, my lord. 'Twas from inside the cabin. But I wasn't altogether thinking about the scream. No, I was too stunned by the desperate sight before me eyes.
Hold it!
You set him up? The victim, you mean?
That I did. On the seat across from me, as I said. I could plainly see the poor devil was already gone. And you wouldn't leave a dead man just lying on the floor now, would you? It's common courtesy, so it is.
I found that a little hard to believe. Error!
Ah, Lord Vinzeeks. Now why would that be?
You wake to find a man lying dead at your feet in a carriage. A normal person would hail the cabman. Any upstanding member of London society, that is.
Hail to thee, cabman. Sorry, couldn't help it.
All hail to the cabman.
Well now, as you know, I'm in something of a special line of business. The business of lending money at exorbitant rates of interest? Unfortunately, my lord, not everyone is thankful for the help I offer them, and some would even see me dead. So I do try, where at all possible, to avoid getting myself in a tangle with trouble.
Are you suggesting you're just gonna leave the man there?
Heavens life, no! I was always intending to report it, so I was. Only I had a mind to find out the whys and wherefores first.
Whys and wherefores?
Right you are. There were some details I wanted to understand before anyone else got to meddling. That wee scream I heard, for example. Wouldn't your good self do just the same?
Yes, the scream. He says that he heard at the same time the thought of the victim collapsing.
Hold it!
I'm afraid I don't understand. Sure, you told the court that there was no one else in the carriage except yourself and the victim?
So I did, sir, so I did. As far as I could see, that is.
What do you mean by that?
Well now, 'tis a queer thing. The wee scream I heard as I woke up. It came from, if you excuse the vulgar expression, under me backside. Good gracious.
Under your backside? His ass.
And when I lifted the seat on which I'd been sitting, I found there was a wee cubbyhole there for storage.
Nah, Mr. Narahulu, we can't examine the only bit ourselves, remember?
Yes, of course, the whole bus is submitted as evidence.
That would be a very good time to have a true love look around inside.
And that's when I found her.
Yeah, open the omnibus and enter the seat.
That's blood, isn't it?
Is something wrong?
That blood wasn't there last time, wasn't it?
I don't remember.
I think only the blood stain was on the couch, but I haven't seen him on the ground before.
Me neither, now it's suddenly there. Oh, it's just, well, this bloodstain is obvious, that's all. Yeah, for Zeeks had made no mention of it.
I suppose that does seem a little strange.
Why do I have such a bad feeling about this? Is somebody tampering with the omnibus?
Oh, you're probably right, you know.
It looks also too fresh, to be honest. It's like not, it doesn't look like normal. Trying to grab that. Huh? Where's the stuff?
Ah, I suspect someone did tamper with the omnibus while we were at the recess.
Apparently so. There's a storage compartment, but there's nothing in here. It's totally empty. Something doesn't seem right here. I can't put my finger on it. On what is it? It is. What the fudge? I need to carefully look now. Might something else been wrong? I'm gonna narrow it all out.
We examine every cook and nanny, like Mr. Edgeworth would say.
I was thinking something here was different, but it's not even indicating. This looks almost the same. Somebody been tampering for sure.
I have a suspicion. I have a theory, if you want to hear it.
Sure.
I suspect that either Lornved Zeeks himself or the man that's been constantly chewing at his staff has messed with the omnibus scene to make it still look like that Mr. Mcguilded or the girl is the one behind it all. I can't say for sure which one, but that's my suspicion.
Yeah.
He certainly never persisted outside the top with Mr. Gilded, but we mustn't display. We must learn on the facts we can.
Now, when we arrived in London this morning and see my day panning out like this.
Mr. Nadahudu, no grumbling, even in your head.
How did you know?
No. Yeah. So
Well, I think you got everything, bro. Oh, never mind.
No, I missed this
the
one.
last one he didn't.
You say she was hiding herself?
Aye, that's right. Was hard to see in the dim lamplight, but she was all curled up in a wee ball. When our eyes met, well, me heart nearly stopped beating in me chest.
You really are overreacting this.
No, I pulled her out from under there and set her on the seat opposite so I could have a wee chinwag with her.
See the opposite?
That's right, just next to the dead gentleman. Yeah, that's totally normal. Just sit right next to the dead gentleman there.
Yeah.
You set this young girl next to a corpse, sir.
Look, little girl. This man is not
dead.
alive anymore. You feel the difference between life and death?
Oh, yes, sir. He's kind of a little bit cold. We need to put him on fire so he will be warm again.
It was a very, very, very dark there.
Yeah, that went dark as shit. Justin!
Well, as I'm sure I mentioned, a gentleman in my position can all too often find himself in mortal danger. So, I needed to find out just who this urchin was, you see.
She looks like Oliver Twist.
And while I was in the middle of talking with her, I heard another scream, a fella's voice this time.
Certainly that was a scream from Mr. First, who was sitting with deck seats.
Right you are again, I would say, sir. Looking down through the skylight, he must have seen this young girl and the gentleman with a knife in his belly. In other words, the previous witnesses did not, in fact, see you at all, Mr. Mcguilded. What they believed to be yourself and the victim was, in fact, Miss Gull and the late Mr. Mason. Hi, my lord.
Oliver Twist. La 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 la. Hey, Oliver!
I was, as I think everyone understands now, sat at the back of the carriage out of sight. It is certainly plausible. The defendant is somewhat diminutive in stature, and readily confused, perhaps, with this young girl.
This ugly stain has still perfectly sitting or standing. I see no movement.
He hasn't moved an inch. After that, of course, with the scream from the gentleman over us, the driver realized something was wrong and pulled up the horses. Thank you, I've heard enough. The events, as explained, are clear in my mind. However, at least one conundrum remains. Who is the girl? Her name is Gina Lestrade, my lord. Lestrade, what is it? She's a chancer, earns her cross among large crowds, relieving people of their purses. So she's a thief. What's commonly called a pickpocket.
What?
This girl here? A petty thief?
Yeah, Oliver Twist. Oliver Twist. La, la, la,
Ora!
la, la, la.
Ora! Is this true, Miss Lestrade? Miss Lestrade, you will answer the question. Whoa!
Yeah.
Ah!
Yeah, purple smoke. Purple smoke.
How dare you? What is the meaning of this?
Oh, he disappeared again.
Ah! The girl! She's gone!
Open your eyes. I'm over here.
Good gracious!
I love the
How?
music Solly chased. I love the music.
That music is pretty cool.
What was the point in that little sidestep?
I know what your lot are thinking. Grown-ups all the same. Just got a little deeper, you say. Slip of a got out of the job. She got herself backed in the corner, so she knifed the gent. Go on, that's what you're all it's on it.
No, not at all. This is the court of law. We're here to determine the... That. We're here to determine the truth and not cast.
Look, knives are for cowards. Only Turks use weapons to death. All I need for what I do is those fingers. Am I professional, right? Maybe not in your eyes, but I got pride of what I do. Ha!
Let me guess, you don't count smoke guns among weapons for dogs?
All this, yeah. This was a bag I left the other day. Down where it keep the 4-wheel tracks. It's nice, isn't it? I like the pink best.
Pink.
Ah! Do not wave that thing in my direction again.
So, you admit that you were riding the omnibus in the night of in question?
Justin!
Hey, Mr. Mcguilded, answer this, please.
It's alright, lass. You can tell them the truth now.
Alright, yeah. It's like the Irishman said.
The court accepts this girl, Miss Gina Lestrade, as a valid and significant
Sorry, I hit a button by accident.
witness in this case. Accordingly, young lady, we will now hear your testimony, if you please. You will tell the court exactly what happened in the omnibus on the night in question.
Alright, I have to.
But this is sadly where I'm gonna put the trigger on today. We're gonna see this next week, everybody, because I have only a short amount of time and I need to do stuff. So yeah, I'm sorry, we have to call it quits for today. If you like the content so far, make sure that it's actually free follow button, the notification bell, the subscribe button. Yeah, you can do that. You can also go to deviant.com/MegaDragonoid while posting my art. You can also go to twitch.tv/MegaDragonoid while I'll be streaming. I'll be holding soon a marathon of Call of Duty Modern Warfare, as well the OG as the reboots. So no worries about that. And yeah, that's basically it, except for Twitter in the description below. If Sira and Justin want to do theirs, they can go ahead right now.
If you want to go to my YouTube, you search for Princess Sira with a light blue hedgehog onto it. You can follow my Tears of the Kingdom playthrough. And if you have questions about that, you can comment below. For my DeviantArt, you search for Sira the Hedgehog. And that's about it.
For my YouTube, it's just Parodies Man. My Twitch is just Parodies Miner. My DeviantArt is literally just my name, it's Justin T. Hunt. You can search for my book, Freya and Fables Rise to the Challenge. And I have a special ARG project that I've been working on, which I will give to Denny to provide the link for later on.
Okie dokie.
And that's about it for me.
And now we'll see you next week, everybody. Bye bye.
Peace.